Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Nuckman with Trading Advantage with your morning market stir for Friday, November 8th. Big reversal Thursday in the markets, new all-time highs, but we ended up closing lower. That's called a key reversal. S&P yesterday was off 30 points, 1745, down over 1.3%. New highs were made at 1774.5, and the low in yesterday's session was 1742, so a big swing to the downside. The Dow ended up being down 116, 15,567, and the Nasdaq got hit the hardest, nearly 2%, down 56.5 at 3319. All this action pushed the dollar higher, 80.86, up 30. The euro currency was down 94 at 134.28, but the low of the session was 132.94 as they cut rates in Europe, and that pulled the plug on the euro, but it did come back later in the day. Bond market was up 19, 133.22. Crude was down 60 cents at 94.20 after making new lows this week at $93. And gold was down $9 at 13.09. 12.96 was a low. We talked about this 1300 as a weekly pivot to keep an eye on with that dollar strengthening. So after the turn in the markets yesterday and the lookout below, where do things stand here on this Friday morning to end the trading week and with the unemployment numbers coming out? Unemployment just came out here. We had an extra surge in jobs, 200,000 versus the 100,000 expected. So that should be viewed as a positive for the economy. The market's actually backing off from that. Right now we're down 5.5 in the E-mini S&P at 1740. 1754 has been a pivot in the E-mini S&P. That was last Friday's close, November 1st, and October 25th close at 1754. Look at the Dow futures, down 50 or so right now, 15,519, and the Nasdaq's negative 3 at 3316. Currencies are somewhat quiet. We've got the dollar moving up again, up to the 81 level. We're at 133.68, down 60 in the euro currency. And lastly, well, we got a couple more. Bonds anyways are down at 1 and 20 ticks at 132. That's pushed the yields on the treasuries up. We're at 3.82% in the 30-year, and we're at 2.72% in the 10-year note. We've got crude unchanged right now, 94.25, and gold getting hit because of that stronger dollar, down 17 at 12.91, below that 1300 pivot there we're going to keep an eye on by the day's end. So to wrap up the current action with an hour to go before the cash stock market opened because of the unemployment report, we're negative right now, 1740, down 5.5 in the E-mini S&P, and down about 50 in the Dow futures. I will see you early Monday morning for the morning market stir to set up your trading day. Alan Nuckman from Trading Advantage here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.